It's already started. For today's cup of coffee, everybody's doing these lists. So I made my own list. And I went back, Mr. Ott, and reread the email, and actually you had said Blair Witch too. It's been a long time since I watched that. I didn't hate it.
I hated it. I mean, I didn't hate it. It should not have been connected to the original at all.
Well,
it should have been made a completely different movie.
I actually did watch Blair Witch 2016 today.
You did.
And I didn't hate it.
It sounded stupid.
There were parts of it I'm like, don't bring some of this overdone bullshit stuff. But I think that's just today's world.
Yeah, pretty much.
And at some point, I would like to do a video about misunderstood symbolism. Because there's a lot of symbols that meant one thing for thousands of years sometimes, or hundreds of years. And then all of a sudden, somebody repurposes it or uses it for the purposes of evil or for social engineering or whatever. And everybody picks up on that, and nobody understands the original meaning.
Nope. It waters it down.
Well, it just, yeah.
Washes.
We have been dumbed down tremendously as a species.
Just a little bit.
And I started to order that coffee mug a couple of days ago. I tried to order it like a year ago off of Etsy. And it's Invader Zim. And he's laying on the ground and he's like, "This is stupid. It burns." I need that, but I need it in a 20-ounce mug, or at least a 15. I could deal with a 15, but those 11-ounce mugs, oh hell no. The 9-ounce mugs, now that's an espresso shot.
Get her a fucking barrel.
No, that's too much. That's too much. But
bullshit. You'd be swimming in it.
The 20-ounce mugs are they're perfect because you can just put your face in the coffee. You can steam your face and the aroma of the coffee, and you can slurp the coffee all at the same time.
Coffee enemas.
There are people that do
Shove it up your ass. Shove it in your ear.
That's a little much for me.
Bullshit.
But
I wouldn't.
If I could go through with an IV drip pole, that would be okay. I could do that.
Oh, and the enemas too much.
That's nasty. That's just nasty. Anyhow, I have made my own list. And these are 10 stupid things that happen in horror movies. Because when I was watching Blair Witch 2016, there's a continuing theme of stupid shit that happens in horror movies. And it's a good thing that I'm not in the theaters anymore. Because a lot of people are thinking the same. I do. This is why I stay home. Because I'm one of those that would be going, dumb ass, do not do that. So these are not in any particular order.
You ass monkey!
You really? All right. Number one stupid thing, like I said, these are not in any particular order, just other than how I thought, at the time. Walking about in the dark with a tiny flashlight. Who does that?
You need those fucking big... What are those big-ass flashlights like? And they have a fan built into them because of how bright they are.
Yeah. I mean, if you hear shit outside and you're going out...
that looks like the surface of the sun.
And you're going out with one of those little dollar store things.
The fucking trick-or-treat flashlight.
That you can't see the edge of your shoe. Then go back in the house. Yeah. Don't go be looking for whatever. We need one of those helicopter lights like we've got in the craft room.
Wait, what are those giant fucking flashlights that plugs into your car or whatever?
Spotlights. Yeah. Absolutely, the spotlights on that. So, why do they do that? Other than wanting to agitate the office, no, the audience.
That is a whole show in of itself.
I've never watched that show.
You should.
You're just thinking I'm going to relate to some of the characters.
You will, and I know exactly which one too.
So get yourself a mag light at least.
Yeah.
We were actually trained to use those FBI style to shoot pit things. Mm-hmm. That was cool. Night firing range was a cool thing. Number 2, going anywhere with stupid people.
Walmart.
Why would you? Well, that's
Walmart,
not
Roses, Target.
Not going with. That's going in amongst the stupid. But it's
What if
like
you are the stupid and your friends
Really? This is know who you're going places with, especially if it is scary. If there's a possibility of confrontation, drama, anything like that, know who you're with. Mm-hmm. So that you're not. If you've got somebody that's going to end up in a corner drooling on themselves, do you really want to go into an intense situation with that person?
No, because I am that person.
That was like when I confronted the Karen and you wanted to crawl up in a hole.
I not only wanted to crawl under a hole, I wanted to peel that carpet up, get under the tile itself, down to the 2nd floor.
She was in the wrong.
You both were.
No.
You both were.
You are a Pisces. You hate confrontation.
No, you both were in the wrong. Y'all should have shut it down when
I was in my space. I wasn't bothering a thing. We were getting ready to leave the store, and she decides to open her mouth. And I thought, by God, you're not going to. You ain't going to do it to me. I am not going to sit here and let you run your mouth without me confronting you back. So.
You could have done one of those passing gas type of things.
No, I don't have it in me. No, I just.
You know what a passing gas is?
No, I don't.
Right? It's where you walk past someone and you fart.
No. It's a drive-by. What are you talking about?
It's a passing gas.
No, I'm glad that I didn't get an assault charge.
You could have done this thing where she lets us out.
I could have tripped the bitch. I could have tripped her and just like, whoops.
Yeah, you could have been like, oops, sorry, bitch.
Yeah, really. So, I did good. The police were not called. So I did good. Okay? Anyhow. So don't go anywhere with stupid people. Don't. 3.
Once again, I am one of those.
3. Don't do. It's stupid to go in an abandoned building at night. Just for shits and giggles.
If there's locks on the doors and if it's like abandoned and those locks are still functional, I'm gonna do that.
I mean, if it's some kind of a dilapidated building, and we're not talking about first responders that sometimes they have to go in those things. But for people, it's like, yes, we're going to go ghost hunting. The whole structure may fall down on us. We may fall through the floor.
That is stupid.
And they go in with the tiny flashlights.
Like, I want to peep. Like, I will stand, like, a foot from the doorway and sort of peer into a dilapidated place. Not at night, but I would just be like, okay.
Sometimes
it's interesting, but no, I don't want to risk my life.
But it's also, if you're on somebody's property.
Oh, yeah.
That ain't cool. That's trespassing.
Yeah.
If somebody wants to explore some of these buildings, you have the option of contacting the property owner. Even sign a release that you will not hold them responsible if your ass gets hurt.
You know that house that used to be beside Dad's?
Uh-huh.
I wanted to go in that house so bad.
Okay.
So bad. I don't know why, but, like, I'd even thought, like, this was... Oh, my God, I was in my teens or something, but I'm like, I am too fat. So if I need to run, fat belly go boom hard. I ain't gonna do that.
Hey, they's thin people. They can't run. There are thin people that cannot run.
But I'm like, would my fat ass be able to fit through one of these windows? I'm not sure. That'd be like Veruca going through one of our doors.
Well, you've got to realize.
When she blew up into the
blueberry.
Yeah.
Good God.
She would not fit through our doorways.
What people don't think about when they're trying to do this ghost chasing stuff bullshit.
Uh-huh.
There could be wild animals in there. There could be rats.
There could be house cats.
Well, not only the house cats.
House rats.
Possums. raccoons, some of these animals, other ones. I mean, there could be like bobcats and the bats, which can carry the rabies, and it's like, so can the raccoons.
Possums can't though.
Possums
are good. Get you a possum.
So there's more to this, and people never think about these things.
No.
All right, so don't be going into the abandoned buildings at night. Now we've all on the internet seen these people that go into these dilapidated places.
I'm subscribed to people that go into these places.
And at what point does somebody file through the floor, have the ceiling fall on them, any of that stuff? There's a reason these buildings are abandoned.
One of them did record one of them going through the floor, and that was not their last time either. As far as going into dilapidated buildings, no, they didn't.
Well, apparently they didn't get hurt enough to learn. All right,
he fell through the floor and was hanging like this, like
oh my God,
like seriously, like if you fell through one of those sewer grates or whatever,
yeah,
you're just hanging like this so you don't fall completely through. You're like, no, like that.
That's ignorant.
Yeah, he was hanging out like that.
All right, another one. People going into other places and just discounting what the local people say about the area. Mm-hmm. And in that movie, you had these city people that they came in, and of course they made the local people the bad guys.
Of course.
And, if you go into an area and you're like, I've heard so-and-so is haunted, and the people are going, yeah, don't go there.
Yeah.
Then don't go there.
Don't go there, you dumbasses.
And even in this area, we have some places that are haunted, but we have some terrain and mountains in this area that you have to know what you're doing, or you'll get your ass killed. Mm-hmm. And local college here, we had kids that came down from different places, and there is a mountain that's called White Top.
Yeah.
The reason it's called White Top is because there's snow up there pretty much year round. Yeah, and even in the summer, it can be like 40 degrees up there in the day.
I would hate to live up there.
These kids thought they knew everything. They went up there in shorts, got lost, and it's a wonder they didn't freeze to death, because
they should have.
Well, but they didn't have enough sense. They didn't have enough sense. Okay, another one. The stupid things that happen in horror movies. Screaming randomly. Why?
Now listen, if you see someone get killed, you don't want to scream, because that's going to tell them that you're behind them.
Yes.
Watching.
Yes.
You need to shut your trap.
Right.
Back up.
Right.
Pretend I didn't see shit, didn't hear shit, don't know shit.
Yeah. Now, I'm one of these...
That's when you fucking, pretending to braid hair into the grass. You mind your own damn business. When someone's having a fight in their yard or whatever, and you're their neighbor, you're going out there, full on doing cornrows, doing ponytails on the grass, and...
Oh, hell, you're one of these that you sit there and you listen and you'll peek out.
I'm crouched behind the fucking car.
You like the drama.
I like to watch it. I don't like to be in it. Is it me? Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama.
I don't want to be a witness. I don't want to be a witness.
I do. I want to be like one of those people with the microscope.
Oh, hell, I've had to testify in court. It's not fun. It's nerve-wracking.
Why can't I just be in an attic somewhere with binoculars and just...
That's a peeping Tom sort. That's a voyeur. That's
No. If it's just when people fight, it's just
No.
You gonna kick his ass? you gonna try to throw a punch or two?
Hell, I've been involved.
Dude's over there in karate stance. You got your fists above your head.
I was the one that would have to break that shit up in the past. No.
Yeah, you were the corrections officer.
Well, not only that, as far as mental health, it's stand between these two teenagers. Get in that corner. Anyhow. The screaming randomly. Anybody, now, when they're startled, I don't know why it is an innate thing. Yeah, I'm one of these, woo, or something like that.
I'm a screamer. I'm like, ah!
I don't know that that's a scream. That's just a startled noise. But not like these full-on scream queens. Why?
Fucking Oscar nominated, adjacent.
And we've seen people online that is their reaction over something silly and stupid.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, if something like that, if there is a and I know that people don't like spiders, I get that. But if there is a microscopic spider and you going out of hell, what are you going to do when something really bad happens?
If you're going off a fucking flashlight, you're not going to see that spider anyway.
Right. So, now this is something not necessarily in horror movies, just movies in general. These people that will disarm a bad guy and then leave the weapon within reach of the bad guy, assuming that they're dead. Never assume nothing like that.
Or dropping their own weapon or something.
Yes, dropping their own weapon. That's always, it's like stabbing somebody and then not pulling the knife out. No.
The newest Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the ending scene, the sister gets pulled out, like, Leatherface full on bashes his fist through the window, grabs her yanks her out, chops her head off.
Right.
Where the fuck did he come through? I know y'all killed him, or thought you did.
Right. Or turning their back to the body that they think that no. Never assume.
No, ma'am.
Did that happen with Michael Myers or was it Jason?
It happened with Michael. It happened with Jason. It happened with Chucky. It happened with that damn other doll. It happened to that other dude.
I don't know. It's like never assume they're dead. Ever.
No. That's like a fucking typical horror movie trope.
Right.
Don't look away.
And don't turn your back. Don't turn your back. Kick the weapon away. Then pick up the weapon. Because you can never have enough weapons. Never put your weapon down. That's craziness. So that's something that just from a tactical standpoint, it's like,
yeah,
dumbass. Okay, another one that sort of goes along with this.
Ass monkey.
Having no survival skills.
And what does that entail?
Okay, like these people going out in the woods. They had never been camping before. And that's what we were talking earlier. They had no compass.
They had every fucking tech thing, but they didn't know what Google was to do a little bit of research before they camped.
Right.
You got the world at your hands, literally in a little brick. Use it.
Well, it's not even a matter of that. In case the tech fails, old school stuff.
But that's what I was saying.
A compass.
You can literally Google like tutorials on how to read a compass.
Right.
How to read a map.
Well, that was what happened in the first one.
How to not get lost in the woods.
That one idiot had gotten frustrated and had put the map.
The fucking
understand.
What was that fairy tale with the breadcrumbs? Do that.
Well, that was where the birds. Yeah, that was where the birds came down and ate the breadcrumbs, though.
But you
the
could do like fucking eraser heads or something like that.
Find a stream. Follow it downstream. There's usually going to be something. If the stream goes into a river, follow the river downstream. You're going to find a road or something eventually.
Did they look like they knew which way water flowed?
No. So that was just crazy as far as learning how to build a fire, make sure that you've got all kinds. It's Boy Scouts 101.
I wasn't in Boy Scouts and I knew this shit.
It's because we live in the mountains where this is just normal survival. All right,
because I watched too much shit about the Amish, that's what it is.
Having no self-defense skills.
Having no self-awareness.
I mean, it was just like those girls that time to go over to the hospital, somebody that's in a mental health crisis, and they come in dressed up with heels on. Now, let me tell you something. If you're dealing with somebody that is mentally ill, you don't know that you're not going to have to roll in the floor.
You can really tell by the person if it's a 6-inch stiletto or if it's one of those tiny kitten heels that's only about like 2 inches tall.
They thought that they knew it all, but when they was calling my ass after midnight, going, can you come get this person and let them stay with you? And I'm going, no. Well, not my job.
We would have been having to hide a body if
she
stayed here.
No.
I would not.
So, then we go on, but self-defense skills. Everybody in life, honestly, you need to know some basic self-defense skills.
Throat punch.
So, Naughty, that's lethal force. That's lethal force.
If they're trying to kill you, I'm going to try to kill them.
Anyhow, number 9 on my little list. Most of these people in horror movies have no game plan. None.
No.
They go out there and they don't think, it's like, oh, we're going to encounter a ghost. We're going to encounter a monster. Okay, then what? Then what?
How? Why? Where?
Most of them, it's going to go.
When?
It's like, this is the game plan.
What place?
We're going to go out looking for this. We're going to find this. We're going to run shrieking into the night.
What tools do you have? Do you have a backup plan in case shit goes awry? What is your get out plan?
Right. If you get separated from the group, where is the meeting point? I mean, God, they teach you that in tornado drills.
Carry walkie-talkies on you.
And
Make sure the batteries are good. Keep an extra set of batteries on you.
If you have to go pee outside of the campsite, do not go outside of the line of the fire, the campfire.
You go right at the first tree.
Right.
And you go right behind that and pee.
Right.
And then you come right back.
Right. So that was just, again, these people have never camped.
Why do they make people in horror movies stupid? Like, for real, I want a horror movie with realistic, logical people.
I don't think that because they wouldn't be there. For best way to avoid a punch, don't be there. This is why that they put stupid people in horror movies, because you know that they're going to get killed.
Those are the filler bitches.
Sometimes, yes.
Those are the filler queens.
Yes.
You don't want those.
But that was, no game plan. Have a game plan in life. Seriously.
Yeah.
These are basic survival skills for anything. And then number 10.
How hard is it to plan, like...
People never think about
it. Ahead of time.
See, and I think, honestly, and I'm not picking on you all that live in urban areas, but you all, as far as having the convenience of anything and everything, no. People, and those of us
drive 15 miles to get to the first store.
In rural areas and stuff, and y'all may sit there and go, they're a bunch of redneck hicks. Absolutely. And we know how to live.
How many miles would it be to the first store, Mama?
Probably about 5 or 6 miles.
Yeah, that's a good-ass ways.
Well, it's one way, and then so it ends up being about a 10 or 12 mile round trip, depending.
Yeah, that's 12.
So that's the reason when we go out and get supplies, we do that for several days at a time, so we don't have to go out that often.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Much.
So, and it's like, I can't see that many benefits. I've lived in urban environments before, and I don't do well because it's just contrary to my essence of being.
Right.
I don't like people I don't like neighbors above me, beside me. The ones that's a quarter of a mile up above, that's too close.
Yeah.
But, if you want to go out and have an argument around here, and everybody does it from time to time, family members that you have, a little bit of a quarrel. Sometimes they get a little bit loud. Nobody pays any attention around here because it's like, oh, y'all, they'll be all right.
Yeah, just give them a few minutes.
Yeah, there is a time it's like, wonder if I need to call the police.
Yeah, that's when it drags on for like 30 to an hour.
Right. If there's blood and protruding bone, then maybe you need to call the cops. But
Someone beating someone's head in
it
the
could
front
take
step.
the cops 30 to 45 minutes to even get here.
Yeah, they'd be dead by the time.
Oh, yeah. And it's just like, And then number 10 I have down is the Dunning-Kruger effect. That's why stupid things happen in horror movies. Mm-hmm. And Dunning-Kruger is the cognitive bias about one's own skill. Also known as why stupid people don't know they're stupid. Because that they
dissonance.
And that's trying to hold two opposing ideas in your mind at the same time.
That goes into it.
Well, sort of, kind of, but not really. Anyhow, but the Dunning-Kruger This is why instead of someone sitting and listening to the knowledge that another has, they think they know it all. But they can't apply it. Mm-hmm. But that happens in horror movies quite frequently. People's like, don't go there. This is what you're going to find there. This is what could happen there.
Literally
and
giving them all the proper warnings.
Yeah, and they do it anyhow.
At that point, you just be like, okay, go die. I don't give a shit.
Well, I mean, that's... And then if they do get hurt, if they survive and they do get hurt, and then they come back sort of surprised.
Yeah.
It's like, no kid. So... Like I said, this is horror movies, but it also happens in real life
People
every
are that
day.
stupid in real life.
Yeah.
L.A., California.
Well, I can't say that because...
There's some smart people in California.
Sure, and it's like some of the ones that we see online, we don't want to judge everybody in that area by those 2 or 3, no more than we would want to be judged by the 2 or 3 in our area.
I used to know... like 2 people that were in LA. Mm-hmm. They were actually pretty dope people. I liked talking to them a lot.
Yeah. So
completely different culture than us.
It is a totally different culture. And if people worked together and learned from each other instead of hating on each other or thinking that they're superior to somebody else. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, it's just like there's places in cities that if somebody were to say, hey, don't go down there, I'd be going, okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. Be like...
I do not want to be end up in the middle of the hood someplace.
I would prefer not to be anywhere where there's gunfire.
Well, you might as well.
I will go right into an island.
We hear gunfire pretty frequently, but that's usually somebody target practicing or hunting, you know.
Until like a bullet is whistling past your head.
No,
you're like,
we have people, for the most part, that are very well trained and very responsible.
Yeah.
And a lot of them, they train their kids. And that's a good thing. That you respect the weapon. You know how to use it properly. You know to not be a dumbass. You know.
Fire safety.
Yeah, I mean, it really
Firearm
is.
Safety.
It is. It is a matter of having firearm safety. If you're going to use one, know how to use it. Use it properly.
Don't dick around.
And that's usually what happens. Somebody being stupid when somebody honestly gets hurt. Mm-hmm. And it's like always, a weapon, always treat it as if it is loaded. I don't care if the safety is on. Do not ever point it at somebody.
Don't look it down the eye.
Oh my, the barrel.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Don't look the damn thing in the eye.
Oh, when I was taking marksmanship in college, that one stupid bitch that was near me, and we had old Army issue 22s.
Did she look down the thing and get shot?
No.
Oh, too bad.
And the guy, I can't remember, he was over the ROTC program. It's Major somebody. He just was tired. God love him, he was tired. But dumbass fired at the target. Honestly, did that stupid shit, put the barrel and went, like blew and it stuck the weapon in the front of her pants. And I was waiting.
She did not.
She did.
It's horrible.
Well, when I was at the...
why did she not shoot? How did she not shoot herself?
I don't know.
I wish she shot herself.
When I was at the academy...
Not lethally, but like...
And it's like, trying to figure out what in the world why I was going to the left of the target and stuff is because my trigger finger is a little bit short.
You got stubby fingers.
But I looked to the left of me, and one of the instructors, because he was pulling some female off of the firing line, because she was standing there holding her weapon, crying and shaking. And I'm thinking, bitch, get her out of here. And he did. I was really glad about that.
Good. She did not need to be working there.
No. So if you be trained properly.
Use your senses.
Yeah. But there again, it was one of those, if she was that much of a emotional wreck, now did she need to be dealing with other people, especially where a weapon was concerned?
Absolutely not.
No. So.
Bleh.
Don't be one of the stupid people. If somebody tells you don't go down there, you're going to get hurt. Don't listen to them. Find out why they're saying that you may get hurt.
You're going to be looking around bippity boppity boo, but you're going to be looking bippity boppity the fool.
Yeah. Yeah. And this was not, an inclusive list. I'm sure that you all have other observations, other things in horror movies that are just drive you a little bit nuts, that you want to scream out, dumbass, at the screen. Put those in the
ass monkey
in the comment section. Your most annoying, the things that irk you greatly in horror movies, that they do it all the time.
Do I count?
No. So, anything else that you wanted? Was there one that you wanted to add that I missed?
First of all, explain to me who would go to an airport looking like they came off of a modeling magazine or something.
Somebody that wants to be seen?
Then tell me, why would those same people decide to go into a spooky place dressed up like that?
Because they're stupid. I don't know.
Dress sensibly. Wear good shoes. Don't wear fucking heels that if they get broke, that you are rendered basically useless.
Right.
You're rendered a horse who can't walk with hooves.
Hey, my training is I always have on footwear that you can
Good
fight
boots.
in if need be.
Yeah.
Rockies are great boots. They're a little pricey, but they're great boots, and they'll last a long time. So, I don't know. It's just, you can, for those times that you have to be professional, you can still dress in a practical manner. I mean, you never know. If you're
With
in
that field, professional is practical.
If you are...
Like, as far as paranormal hunting and stuff like that.
Sure. If you are in a store or anything like that, you always need to be aware, because you never know who is in there with you, what problems they may have, what may trigger them.
Yeah.
No pun intended. So, hey, we're in Virginia. I don't think that these stores should be able to have no firearms allowed or whatever, because all they're doing is making sure that somebody that has some kind of ill intent.
I think there needs to be more exits.
I think that we ought to be able to open carry anywhere. But that's just me. I think that that's one of the, as far as horror problems, that can prevent a lot of horror problems.
Imagine if Walmart decided to do 2 stories instead of just 1.
Oh, no.
2-story Walmarts.
No.
2-3-story Walmarts.
No.
That's a lot of Walmart.
1 is enough.
Each floor the same size as the other.
No.
That's a whole ass shopping mall right there.
Yeah.
That's a good place to get killed.
That's why they stopped doing a lot of the malls.
Which is a shame.
It is sad, but that is part of the deterioration of society. We're living in a horror movie right now.
Also, keep some sort of self-defense on you. Pepper spray, little tiny knife, pocket knives.
2 inches, I think, below is legal. Mm-hmm. Know how to...
A taser.
Self-defense. Learn how to do self-defense.
They got a pair of brass knuckles on the keychain.
Be aware of your situation and your surroundings at all times.
Yeah.
Yep. Because we are dealing with some spooky shit in the world today. Don't be one of the stupid people.
And if you're going in a place that you think demons are going to attack you or something like that, don't go in there. Right. But if you do, ask God to put like a hedge of protection around you and stuff like that, and bring your Bible, bring some holy water, bring a damn cross.
Make sure that you're sent. That's just not just,
Exorcist.
That sort of has to be, you have to make sure that you're trained and prepared to deal with something like that. That is not something to just, that's not for shits and giggles.
Exorcists.
I mean, for those of us...
Even though I don't like Catholics. But exorcists.
It's not the Catholics. It's just you don't like some of the policies that come down from the hierarchy within that. There you go. But now, as far as we truly have to, when we say that we've had to deal with demons, we're not joking.
No, we are not.
And it's, I had to research the exorcisms a lot. And screaming at them doesn't help.
No. Funny you say that. I think it's China or something like that. It's some sort of Asian country where their thing is to yell at the ghosts, to show anger.
And the anger's supposed to drive
Scare
the
them
ghost
off, yeah. Supposed to, like, drive them off.
Well, that doesn't work with demons. No. So, don't be one of the stupid peoples.
No.
We know that our peoples are not stupid peoples, but they can go forth and share this with the peoples that are the stupids. But then again, the stupids don't usually listen well.
Right.
So if you've had experiences with paranormal, supernatural, if you've had experiences with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, people that have done the ghost hunting thing and have been the stupids,
don't do drugs when in these places either.
Oh yeah, that's a good way to open yourself up to a possession. No, you don't
even with the serial killer. Do you really want to be running while the world is spinning on you?
No.
Drooping, squiggling?
No. Find yourself a safe environment to sit there and get high.
Drop a tab of acid. Someone's hair turns green. Oh shit! I need to go.
If you've got, and we're not promoting, nor are we condemning.
No.
Usage.
Let's condone it. Let's condone it.
I'm not. This is legal disclaimer shit. Okay. If you've got local,
There's
regional,
already some states that have
family,
literally legalized all drugs.
myths and legends, you're not going to legislate morality ever.
No, that's why they just legalize the shit.
And people need to be edified so that they can make a decision. But they also understand that there are consequences for the choices that they make.
Yeah.
So, but this is why we don't do the political shit on this channel. There's enough people doing that. Anyhow, you can email us, cupofcoffeewithscream @gmail.com. I'm so glad youngest kid is back.
Yeah,
I miss him.
I was about to cancel this one.
I told you you'd have fun. So, you want to do your little spiel?
If you liked this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and most of all, subscribe and click that little notification button for daily notifications of our daily uploads. Thank you all, and have a good.
Know that you're loved and you're appreciated, and have a blessed day. We'll see you on the next cut.
Yes.
Bye.
That was a professional radio voice.